What up, y'all? It's Killer B, the doggone witch finder general. You got a witch, I'm burning their behinds up every damn time. Yo, what's happening, y'all? Man, these motherfuckers, man, these mothers done lost their damn mind out here. They sure enough did. Sonetter. Sonetter. Now, how the hell you gonna ask me, Killer B, bruh? I wanna do it and interview you again. You keeps it real. Nigga, when I came out there the first time, I kept it real. And what you did, huh? I was the same person then, the same person I am now. And the same motherfucker I'm going to be from here on out. I didn't want to go on your shit the first time. Your old hag invited me to your show, right? After I blacked out on her for her interrupting a very important live stream that I was doing, a very serious live stream, or where a Hebrew Israelite, one of those people you promote, right? Actually, from one of the same camps that you had on your platform, killed a 19-year-old girl, shot her in the face, and the girl that I was interviewing, was his ex-Israelite wife. Your old hag, old Aunt Jemima looking. Y'all ever see catch the pie on a bad day? I see the one day she had a sonnet on her platform. She had this thing on it. I mean, she looked bad, bro. Like she must be taking like hours to do makeup in the morning. And she old, like I think she 50 something, like Sonetta. But shit, she looked every damn bit of it. Yeah, every damn bit of it. I mean, bad. She look like Aunt Jemima. Look like Cicely Tyson in Roots. let me get on with the show though. Yo, you got balls, man, for that one. You got balls. I came on there, right? I bit my tongue and went on it, right? She was like, after I cussed her out, she hit me up All right, I'm back, bro. Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. But yeah, so last time I've been on Sonnet, like I said, Nepal invited me to go on Sonnet. I was like, yo, I don't fuck with that nigga like that. Right? So I thought to myself it would be wise and be a good thing, right? To go on Sonnet and tell my story about the cult. There's a lot of people that view it, and some people could maybe from my story actually step back and see what's really going on, right? Within the code, what the code does, how it changes people's lives for the worse and stuff, right? Um, like I said, Nepal, she told me her story when she was in IUIC. I don't believe it now. Now I don't believe it. Obviously, she got like some kind of sickness, probably, right? And what she said, like IUIC was gang stalking her. I heard her use that the other day, gang stalking. Like, you know what I mean? That's for crazy people. Gang stalking is for crazy people. You hear anybody say, "Oh, I'm getting gang stalked," like they got a mental illness. Oh, look, all the red cars. They're following me. Following you for what? Like, who the hell are you? Like, following you for what? Right? Um, she said IUIC was putting high beams on her house all night long, and putting dog poop on her porch, and had a woman sitting out camping out in front of her house. And she was an Israelite, and she was from another state, and she just happened to be from IUIC. Like that's fucking crazy. No wonder why your husband left. She crazy, right? But anyway, I went on Sonetta thinking that I can make a change, right, from the inside real quick, and which I did. Which I did, because that interview that Sonetta did was his biggest live stream that he done in 6 months. The views were drastically larger than any stream he has done 6 months prior. Within a few days, videos that have been up 6 months, I doubled some of them views, some of those videos and views within like 1 to 2 days, right? And what he did after this, hearing my story, and for him to put Judah Natzarah up on there, right? The fuck wrong with my goddamn screen? It's just bugging. Let me know if y'all hear me all right. FBA, I ain't involved in no goddamn FBA. Well, jump out what side train? See, now you're listening to Mr. Shaka. You're not listening to me. You listen to FBA. I don't even know what the FBA is. I hear people talk about. I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. For one, right? I was a Hebrew Israelite. Not no goddamn black power, nothing. I believe FBA is some kind of black power, fake ass Black Panther shit. That's what I think it is. I really don't know what it is. If you could put it up in there, I'm not jumping on those goddamn sign at a train. If you listen to me, you listen to the beginning, you would hear what I have to say. It is that easy. Don't be brainwashed. And I'm going to be talking about that, because these people are like brainwashing y'all. It's like a 3-year-old kid comprehend this. Like, seriously, a 3-year-old can comprehend this shit. A 3-year-old can comprehend this shit, like literally. And so I went on Sonetta, right? I told my story, and the support that I got in the comment boards were unfucking believable. It was like maybe 2% of people talking shit. And there were hundreds of comments, and I answered every single comment that was in that video. Y'all could go back and check it out. The interview that Sonetta gave me. This is like a few years ago, right? And it was unbelievable. I was shocked, right? But what he did after, I was even shocked more after what he did. And what it was, I believe today, was Nepal really trying to set me up and putting Mr. Judah Nasty on there to slander me after I told my story, which is very weird. And Sonetta tells me to mute my mic, so I left my shit mute. Let that nigga run his mouth. Y'all saw what I was doing. I was counting the motherfucking money, right? So It's kind of weird too for her. I don't know if she did this before or Shawnetta did it. Well, it was one of those two ideas, right? But I believe it was the pause main idea. To put a person on there to slander me, a person that said that she had AIDS, that said that she had herpes, that said that some other crazy shit he said about her too. And she go right back over there up in his face on his panel to this day. To this day. Right? And I defended her. When she went and Judah did all that shit too. I defended her. The video's still on my channel. I defended her. Right? And actually that was before I think she came and disrupted my live stream with Jennifer about the Ayanna Sneed case, the 19-year-old girl that got shot in the face. So she lets Judah Natzarah on there for about like probably goddamn hour, running his goddamn mouth, right? And I never watched the end of the video, but at the end of the video, Shawnetta makes a comment. I'm paraphrasing. I forgot his exact words, but basically, he was just there to make a mockery of me, which didn't work. Didn't work because I stood on my shit, right? I stood on my shit. And Judah went over there slandering. Now he supposed to be a priest of the Most High, slandering, lying on motherfuckers. And he got no proof on nothing he's saying. But I got all the proof on that nigga. Right? And now it's all coming out. All y'all niggas said I was lying. That nigga say all this shit right out of his own goddamn mouth now. Right? And I had witness. This is what the scriptures say. Y'all like to talk about the scriptures? Exactly what the scriptures say. Right? So now, Shawnetta wants to re-interview me for what? And I will go on there again. You know what? Under the condition. You know what I'm saying? An apology. And swell up my motherfucking cash now. And I would think about it. Apology and swell up my motherfucking cash app. I'm not Chris Harris. I'm not Chris Harris. I don't kiss motherfuckers' ass. I ride my own wave. And it was cute that you said I'm a troll. I'm not a troll. There ain't nothing troll about me. I'm serious as a fucking heart attack every time I hit this live button. I'm serious as a fucking heart attack every time I hit this live button. There's no trolling here. A troll just want to be funny and lie and make up shit. That's what y'all niggas do. When I say y'all niggas, I'm talking about Shaka, the Flying Monkey V, old Bertlet Queen's Throne, Uncle Sugar Daddy, Minister Inky. I'll get to your question in one sec. Okay, I got you. So she made me goddamn fuck up my fucking goddamn train of thought. But shit. I forgot where I was at now. All right, I get to your damn question. Easy, bro. I'm totally impartial, but I need you to tell me something. Why was Shawnetta excommunicated from? I don't know if he was excommunicated or not. I don't know anything about that. But the new Black Panther Party is like a fake Black Panther Party. From my knowledge, I think they were even sued by the original Black Panther Party. Shawnetta, and it's funny, Shawnetta, Mr. Shaka, going to put up a post, shared my post of my video short with a Polaroid that my buddy took years ago. Years ago, my buddy took this picture with a Polaroid. You know that shit old if it was taken with a Polaroid. And he had a sign at the bottom, the names of the people in the Polaroid. And Shawnetta was Dr. Salik Quran. So I'm asking, now that's a troll right there. See the Judah Natzarah shit? That's a troll. I say real shit. Like, there don't be no playing, joking with me. I kick the facts, right? So, I asked Shaka, like, yo, look, I asked Shaka, hey, and then Shaka shared my shit and asked Netter where he get his doctorate from. Now, you was there, Wild Funk. You was there, Wild Funk. I know you was there, right? When I said Minister Inky called himself Dr. Inky. And what did Shaka say? Tell the truth. What did Shaka say? Yes, Wild Funk. That's exactly what it is. Now tell the truth, Wild Funk. Your ass was there. Why did Shaka say, "Oh no, I never Inky saying something like that"? You're gonna have to show me some proof on that. I have never seen that. No, right? Same thing he did with Queen's Throne. Oh no, that's a good sister. She's about fighting against the pedophiles, the pedophile supporters. No, she knows it. No. She wouldn't do that. Suge. Oh no, Suge fights against the set of pedophile supporters. No, Suge wouldn't do that. I sent this nigga all the information, everything. I Inky, I her, and I Suge. And that nigga ain't say a motherfucking thing. And then he bring the shit up that I showed the fucking shit. So what he doing live right now? What is Shaka doing live right now? He looking fucking retarded. This is strike 2. And it all could have been avoided. And you got the other dumb nigga and shit over there and shit, believing they shit with the fucking balls around under his chin. I don't like fucking nigga, X-Clan fucking been played out, nigga, for like goddamn 20 years or more. Nigga, fuck you go out in public and shit that shit around your neck, nigga. Like, I ain't trying to get at you. I'm just saying. Like, you know what I mean? I see what you do, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's some good shit that you do, but you fucking with the wrong team, nigga. You better off by yourself doing that. Cause these niggas ain't no different than Sonetta. These niggas ain't no different. They just trying to start a new fucking cult wave, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all this shit is. This shit a money grab. V has to defend them because V do work for him. He has to defend Shaka. And look at Shaka. You know the Shaka not talking that much no more. He sitting there letting y'all niggas talk. So y'all make the fool out of yourself while he can sit there in the background and get the views. And like I said, shit. Sonner, fuck it. Sonner, go get your fucking money and shit. Scrape all these dumbass niggas. Because I done told y'all, just like you said, Wild Funk, said, so do we have a situation? There's a bunch of 125th ex vendors that found the internet. Yeah. And I keep telling people about motherfuckers from New York. They hustlers. They hustlers. I see right through all that shit. I'm like 30 minutes away from fucking Harlem. I know all this shit. I've been seeing all this shit. I brought shit from motherfucking Sonnet. Back in the day when VHS tapes was out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all you country niggas and shit, like, don't know any better. So y'all niggas just be following that shit. Like, thinking these niggas is, like, leaders and shit. Shaka ain't no motherfucking leader or nothing. Sonetta ain't no goddamn leader or nothing. Sonetta getting money. Getting money. And the way I feel about it right now, fuck it. Let that nigga get his bread. Know why I say that shit? Because the niggas that he preying on ain't nothing but a bunch of racists anyway. So fuck them. Just like I said, if you think you want to be a Hebrew Israelite and take your fucking ass across the goddamn country to go live with some Israelite nigga so he can fuck you and say he married to you, and then you find out, oh no, I don't like this and shit, and that nigga blow your goddamn face off and shit, guess what? You had everything you had coming to you. Fuck you. Because you was a racist anyway. You wanted that shit to happen to somebody else. So that's where I'm at. I'm really at that point right now. That's where I'm really at right now. Like, the people I'm trying to help, people that don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. On some real shit. So yup. Nothing about Inky is honorable. I get that, but I may say this: honor among there's honor among these. They were all in it, and I told Shaka like how these niggas get down. You was there, Wappa. You was there. You heard me tell these niggas on his platform. This is when the My Forever channel was up before he made that shit private or whatever. This is way before that. When I first came on his show, I told him about that nigga. He hiding something like he hiding something. That nigga is hiding something. That nigga fake. That nigga a fraud. And I respect Sonetta more than I respect him. Cause Sonetta up front with this shit. He'll tell you. I heard him say the shit many times and shit. And I told you that nigga said the N word, nigga. He don't say no nigga. He said the N. He called me today. He said nigga. Then that nigga said naga and shit. Nigga, like, nah, nigga, you gotta pay me to come up on that motherfucker. We have an NDA and everything, nigga. Like I said, I ain't Chris Harris. I ain't the rest of the dumbass niggas. I know how to do business. So I'll take your money and come on there for sure. And I'll be the same nigga. I won't be Chris Harris and shit. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'll be good now. What you want me to say on there? What you want me to say? Yeah. That's my whole thing. If you niggas don't watch my channel to understand like where I'm at with shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the hypocrisy that get me and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas be just fronting and lying, like, you know what I mean? And that's how I catch the niggas all the time. Cause none of these people are sincere. None of them are sincere. Them niggas went and I made a video telling Shaka he a dumbass and he got to make a video on Uncle Suge and the Queen's Throne and all them. Right? And because Sonetta just did it live showing this nigga what he was saying. So you got to go hard on Uncle Suge. And like me, I had motherfuckers down with me, right? Like when we left the tour nice thing, motherfuckers was in the circle and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all network, like how Shaka and them be trying to do. But we was really doing this shit, right? Now, we had a motherfucker, like he was just testing me and shit, right? And he said, yo, what would you do, yo, if I went back to the cult? I said, I'll do you fucking dirty as fuck, nigga. I said, I'll do you worse than I do Judah Natzarah. That nigga face was like, oh shit. Like, yeah, nigga, try me. You know, then that nigga. I said, I would do you worse than I did Judah Natzarah. And that's bad. Like, shit. Like, you don't even want half of what the fuck I did to Judah Natzarah. I told that nigga I would do you worse. I said, I'd do your ass 10 times worse, nigga. I'd do you dirty as fuck if you went back to the cult after all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I get on the motherfuckers I consider my boys the most. Like, check this shit out, right? When I was in the cult, two of my friends and shit, right? So-called friends or whatever, right? They said, why when a white motherfucker do some shit, you don't say nothing. But if a black dude or one of us do some shit, you gonna fucking wild out and all this bullshit. I said, because I expect better from you. I said, the white man Esau, he doing what he's supposed to do. That's his job. He doing his job. I expect better from you. Right? And them niggas are stuck on stupid because they say shit. You gotta be a real motherfucker in this shit. You have to be a real motherfucker. Or it don't work. I don't play for the fucking losing team. I told Shaka that shit. I don't play for the losing team, motherfucker. They losing. Like, they look stupid. Like, they look dumb as fuck right now. They look worse than Sonetta. There ain't no shame in Sonetta game. These niggas hiding. These niggas talking about Sonetta but doing the same shit. So know what that makes them look like? Makes them look worse. It makes them look worse. Now look at them niggas trying to, well, Inky gotta explain. No, motherfucker, Inky ain't gotta explain shit. Inky don't have to explain a motherfucking thing. Know who gotta do the explaining, nigga? You, Shaka. You have to do the explaining. When you was already warned, when the evidence was shown to you, you did nothing about it. You did nothing about it. And for the record, Sonetta, I'm not on that nigga team. I never was, nigga. I ride shit. I'm Killer B, the Wishfinder General, nigga. I'm the general. And there ain't no father to my style. And after me, it won't be no more, nigga. I was helping them motherfuckers. Helping them. I help people that need help. And they needed help. And I gave them the help that they needed. And what they did with it, they fucked it all up. 80% of them goddamn receipts that nigga show he got from me. That nigga wouldn't know what none of these motherfuckers is up to or done or was doing if it wasn't for me. And y'all was all there to see that shit. Let me see what y'all saying now. This is insane. How does a whole community pick and choose like this? It's easy. Who's doing the fuck shit? It's real easy to do that. It's real easy. Especially when the shit I put shit right in your face. If you couldn't see, I don't know what to say to you, Wafunk. If you couldn't see what I did, and what I did with Shaka, that wasn't a video getting at him. That was a correction video. You know what I'm saying? He took, and I've done videos on him like that before. I might have did about 3 videos before that. Neo too. You don't see Neo crying and shit over the shit. And y'all say she all emotional, she a woman and all this, she got mental issues and all that bullshit. She didn't cry over none of the videos I did with her critiquing what she doing or just voicing my opinion on what she was doing. I told Shaka, I said, look at you now, nigga. I gave you the information over a week ago and you didn't react to it. I asked you about Queen's Throne. I said to press that bitch on that shit because she a fucking liar. Right? I told him the whole shit on his show. I sent him the video that I was on and how she did me. It didn't do that shit to Sonetta. Sonetta was on the same platform that day in that same screen. Judah Natzarah was on there. JJ 7000 was on there. All the motherfuckers was on there. Treated everybody nice as pie. I came on there and all shit what the fucking hell. And I was very polite to everybody that was on there. Very polite. While they was all talking shit. The only reason I went over there was to warn that woman about Judah Natzarah. That was the only reason I went there. And I had to deal with all that shit when I got there. Clyde Diva, the only one that took my advice and saw that. She saw that shit right away. I didn't think she was going to grasp that shit that fast. Clyde Diva was on that nigga ass like 3 days later and shit for his bullshit. She saw it. He showed his hand. I made the nigga show his hand. All the shit Judah Natzarah done. Fucking talk about it. He let his kids get molested by the motherfucking tranny living in his house. He let them do that. And they up on his platform. And you trying to tell me she's a child advocate? Did you see the video, Wild Funk? Did you see the video with Queen's Throne and shit with the goddamn court thing where she had to go random drug and alcohol test, motherfucking court ordered fucking psych fucking shit, go to the goddamn psychiatrist or whatever the fuck for mental illness? You see her refrigerator with her kids looking in the refrigerator, there's nothing in there but salad dressing. Did you see her kids throwing up gang signs? Did you know her 2 baby daddies and shit, that she had a baby 14 months apart? I think it was by 2 brothers, 2 of the same brothers, if I'm not mistaken. And one of them shot a motherfucker. And I got the shit where she bragging about the shit. She bragging, but she thought it was cool. You know how a nigga like in the hood and shit, a motherfucker get shot And then like everybody out there like, oh, I know that was my nigga and shit or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? To try to act like they be out here like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? On some shit like that. Gang members. She got tattoos on her fucking eyes. She's not an advocate of anything. She's drunk, high, whatever. Lips all burnt up. Lips burnt up. Look like a goddamn jack-o'-lantern. Her lips look like the teeth on a goddamn jack-o'-lantern. That shit crazy as hell. And you try to tell me this is a good woman, this is the advocate for fucking abused children? Nigga, she abusing her own motherfucking kids. How's she gonna give a fuck about somebody else? She don't even give a fuck about her own goddamn motherfucking kids. She on the goddamn live screen calling her fucking daughter a bitch. And Shaka ain't say nothing. I said I'm all of that. Shaka ain't say nothing about Suge. He ain't say a goddamn word. Now they want to get at Inky. Because Inky fucking don't give a fuck about them. Inky ain't got to answer none of that shit. And Sonetta like, fuck it. I would do the same shit. These niggas can talk shit about me. Then you go ahead, pay me, nigga. Pay me my motherfucking bread. Shit, look at Rabbi Lewis and shit, right? I ain't trying to tell the business and shit like that. But Rabbi Lewis come on to support, and what we do with Rabbi Lewis come on to talk about his new website and all that shit. We be killing on that nigga the whole time from start to finish. But Rabbi Lewis cool though. He a good dude. He just get on my fucking last fucking nerve. That nigga called me like 100 times the other day. I'm like, nigga, you have a future in fucking sales, nigga. You should be a fucking sales rep where you be calling motherfuckers. Let me read some of this shit here. No, Shaka just normal. No, that nigga ain't. No, that nigga ain't. No, we not normal. I feel like he just don't know how to generate this grassroots shit. This grassroots shit can be, fam. There's very conscious Pan-Africans from all over the globe that do shit on a different level. They fuck that Pan-African shit. What the fuck is Pan-African? And why the fuck Black Americans need that shit? We don't. We shouldn't give a fuck about that shit. But that's a whole nother topic and shit. Yeah, but nobody's doing it for real. Right. Look what she said. What's going on is a necessary evil for our people, right? Yeah, absolutely. And it pulls at all the heartstrings of all the women, of course. It pulls at the heartstrings of all the women. But guess what? Ain't none of these niggas give a fuck about that shit. I'm showing you that they don't. I'm showing you that they don't. I'm showing you that they don't. I'm putting it right in front of your face. What else do I have to do? Like, seriously, like, what the fuck else do I have to do? This shit's crazy. Like, what the fuck? That's why it's like a waste of time. It's literally like a waste of time. Because the other motherfuckers don't get it. Who called the cops? There was a dude, the video on my shit. You can go to my channel and go to the search bar for the channel, not for the YouTube, but search bar for the channel. And you put in Amin Lee. You see 2 videos where I recorded fucking a pedophile that admitted to the shit. That's what he said. He'll mess with a 12, 11, 10, and a 9-year-old. Yup. That's what he said. And ain't nobody did shit. JJ 7000 was up in there. Another nigga up on motherfucking these niggas' platform. I got mad when Neo had that nigga up on there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you got this nigga up on there for? He worse than all these niggas. He actually got a goddamn fucking police record for the motherfucking shit. Not no allegations, motherfucker. That nigga got the record. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, watch this nigga. And he talking about, oh, come over to my platform. No, that nigga just want to get all your people that watch you to go over there and fuck with his dumb, retarded ass shit. These debates is stupid as fuck. These dumbest ass fucking conversations in the fucking universe. You never seen no white people doing no shit like this. So Like that, I'm my mama, yo. You never see no white people doing this dumbass shit like these niggas do. And Shaka got mad at Sonetta saying, yeah, these niggas ain't shit. Like, what the fuck have they built? He right. And like I said again, he Dominican. He don't give a fuck about no niggas. I got a Dominican friend now that I'm going to be interviewing on here soon. I asked her. I said before, she didn't really look at my channel like that. I was like, yo, you know, I'll be getting on like Dominican and black relations and shit. And she said, yeah, that shit true. And I'm going to have her on the thing. And she Dominican. She going to say the damn shit out of her saying damn self. And I'm not saying all of them are like that, but I'm saying like New York City, the vibe in New York City, Dominicans do not fuck with black people. Sonetta is like a tourist attraction. 125th, you know how many people go through 125th a day? All walks of life from all around the world. Every day. Every day. He's a tourist attraction. The Chinese people come by on the Japanese bus. They be on a big double-decker bus, and they be like, yeah, this is like where all the niggas live at in New York City. And like, yeah, they fucking moved here and blah, 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 tell the history and shit about the jazz. These niggas like to dance and fucking make music and shit. And then they see Sonetta with the pictures of all the dead people, the hangings and the dead black people bodies and all that shit on the wall. It's a tourist attraction. And he sit there and talk that shit. Like, yeah, the shit he saw when Spike Lee showed up. But you know, Spike Lee, he was smarter than all that dumbass shit. See, mature people don't pay no attention to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a certain demographic of black people that fall for all that dumbass shit. It's fake. That hidden color shit, man. I got videos where I debunk like fucking all that shit. The hidden colors is all false and misinformation and half truths. All of that shit. You go research any of that shit. Any of those hidden colors, any topic that they say there, go research it. And you be like, God damn, these niggas is lying. I reviewed the book breaking shit he did. I did a video on that. I think it's in my lessons playlist and shit. Make a fool of them niggas. Get in front of Killer B. But bro, you heavy on YouTube and shit. But is this conscious shit the way to go for future? Hell no. It ain't no good for now. Fuck future ain't no good for now. See what I'm talking about? Goddamn shit. I ain't gotta hold your goddamn hand and shit. You can see this shit. You can see that. Nope. No, the HOK is not the place you send your goddamn kids to. And neither is motherfucking Bot Forever. And neither is there. And neither is there. Neither is Queen's Throne. Neither is Uncle Shug. Goddamn sure not Uncle Shug. Neither is Minister Inky. None of them niggas. Why are our men over 40 still playing in this pool? Because they niggas. Because they're niggas. I shouldn't have to tell you that shit. Niggas. Like I said, it's only a certain demographic. These motherfuckers 40 years old, don't give a fuck about Sonetta, don't give a fuck about none of this black power bullshit. Don't not wear no goddamn big ass wooden balls around their motherfucking neck. Like what the fuck is that? Like for real. Come on, keep that shit 100. Who would take a nigga seriously that walk up in the goddamn building and shit, these big ass motherfucking wooden pool balls on a necklace? Talking about is my culture shit. Like, the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. That dumb shit. And it do seem like a cool dude, but he lost. He lost in the sauce. Like, he seems like a very like sincere dude. He really do. That's the vibe I get from him. I'm not saying he is, but that's the vibe I get from him. But he lost in the sauce. He been fucking with all this dumb shit too long. And next thing you know, you 40-something years old, 50-something years old. I started this bullshit when I was like fucking what, like 19 or some bullshit like that. When I joined the Hebrew Israelites. I just turned 40 fucking 8 years old. I only been out of the cult like fucking 4 years. See what I'm talking about? I've been in other shit before the Hebrew Israelite, like Rastafarianism and shit. Like I studied like Islam, and I even looked into some of that goddamn Malachi York shit. The Moors, fucking Hare Krishna, like a lot of shit. Like, right? And I was better off back then and shit, but like I wasn't immersed in nothing like that, like I was in the Hebrew Israelites. Like I said, I spent 22 years in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A waste of fucking life. A wasted fucking time that you can't get back. Shit, niggas don't be living that goddamn long and shit to waste fucking 22 fucking years and say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas Justice League villains. Look at Chris Harris buying views and shit. Because he doesn't have any self-esteem. So he has to buy views to make himself look like he's somebody. He doing that for himself. He fooling his own goddamn self. And lie like a motherfucker. Sit there lying. That information he teaching y'all is trash. None of that shit real. None of that shit. It's trash. All somebody got to do is question him on it. That's all you got to do. And that nigga have a nervous fucking breakdown. He sat there and lied to y'all on Sarnetta. Say Sarnetta didn't pay him his money. Sarnetta didn't owe him no money. Sarnetta came out there and said, I ain't never gave this nigga a dime. But he told me that Sarnetta gave him $400 for the information on JJ 7000 that he had supposed to been given to me. But he wanted to kiss Sarnetta's ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how these niggas work. So you really think this motherfucker give a fuck about black people or black community or black greatness or the advancement of black motherfuckers? No. And nobody else do. You supposed to fucking make your shit great. You're not obligated to teach no black people shit. You're not obligated to do none of that shit. Don't let nobody fucking fool you. The grown ass niggas. What the fuck you gotta teach a grown ass fucking nigga? You don't see no white people out there teaching white people shit. They're like, nigga, you on your own. Go to school. You want to learn something, motherfucker, go to school. That's what I did. You want to learn some shit? Take your motherfucking ass to school. To be sitting there expecting a motherfucker. Well, that when I left the code said, well, what are you gonna teach the people? I ain't teach some motherfucking people shit, motherfucker. I ain't gonna teach them shit. I said that the first thing I said, that were the first videos I did, I said, listen here, I am not your daddy. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your motherfucking mentor or your leader. And niggas that go back there, they can vouch for me. That's exactly what I said. I don't owe nobody shit. You own yourself. How about owing yourself to do better? Have to look at a motherfucker and shit to save us. What the fuck? They ain't no black nation. What the fuck is a black nation? We're fucking Americans. We here just like everybody else at. And then you see where everybody else is doing. The Mexicans coming in, the Mexicans now, they don't even just take a wage, whatever you get. Them motherfuckers got prices now, motherfucker. Shit. You pull up on the curb to pick a Mexican up to go do some work at your house and shit. That nigga got a price, nigga. That nigga ain't taking what you giving him to him. Let me read some more of these comments. Messenger Jafar Blackman. B, I've been telling Shaka he needs to deal with Inky. He's a snake. That is a liability. Saw nigga is cleaning him up, man. I can't wait till he brings out the info on what he did with his children's mother. Yo, I was looking for that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit. Shaka was all pissed off on the fucking, like, he was melting down. But like I said on the other video, like, if the chick took off with the goddamn kids, like, there might be a reason for that. Now we already see this nigga on live streaming all motherfucking day. I could do this shit. I ain't got no responsibilities. I ain't got no little kid. I ain't got no little nigglets to feed. You know what I'm saying? So if you got some little nigglets to feed, your ass, you must be making some big money on YouTube. Cause they ain't no woman gonna allow her man to sit up on the internet for goddamn 8-10 hours a motherfucking day. Talking about some bullshit that don't even affect them. There ain't no woman gonna let you do that shit. Not even a woman that got fucking sense. They're damn sure none of some of these crazy ass fucking black women and shit out here. They damn sure ain't gonna go for that motherfucking shit. You think she'd let you do that shit? Yeah, she have snuck a nigga in the back door and shit. Motherfucking and the back room digging your bitch out and shit while you on the motherfucking internet with the goddamn headset on. I played the song the other day. Y'all go listen to the song when I did the Killer Bee Power Hour and shit with Johnny Taylor. You know what I'm saying? You think you doing something, cheating on your woman and shit, you better be thinking about what she doing, motherfucker. While you out there cheating. Who's making love to your old lady while you out making love? That's right. But think about it, niggas. I think Shaka will come good in the end, but he gotta learn. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He showed his colors. That's why I don't fuck with him now. Like, I was cool with him when I did that video. And I said it in the video. I said, yo, I want him to come on. And then Andrea Burnett said, yeah, he about to go live. I was like, cool, I can't wait. I want to go on there. So I see the V doing the live stream with him, and them niggas up there slandering on me. Slandering the shit out of me. Like saying shit I ain't even say. Said I did shit I didn't even do. And these niggas so dumb, they did a live stream and thought I was on Sonetta. And it was the Sonetta playing the motherfucking live stream. And you know what? And come to think about it, I think they knew that and just said that shit to get the people to think that about me. On some real shit. Like, who that stupid? Like, they saw that live from me when I go live. How many times I went live and Shaka popped right up in the motherfucking room right then? Come on. It was his time of day and everything and shit. Fuck out of here. Those niggas knew what the fuck they was doing. He was better off staying in the museum, showing motherfucking shit in the museum. That what he should have just kept doing. And I told him that. The first time he had Chris Harris on his shit, I put it right in the motherfucking comments. I said, watch this nigga. And I believe in paraphrase. I told that nigga, you better off just doing what you doing, nigga. Stay away from all these niggas. But I went back and looked at his shit. Like, his views is low as fuck back there. So that nigga had to come up with something. He had to come up with some new shit. Bro, our ancestors were Israelites, however. What the fuck? Nigga, go ahead with that dumb ass shit, nigga. Obviously, you don't know who the fuck I am. Nigga, you ain't no motherfucking Israelite, nigga. Listen here, nigga. You ain't no goddamn Israelite. No, it's the same motherfucking shit. All right. Now, I gotta take some time out for this nigga right now. Answer this question for me. How you know you an Israelite? Prove you an Israelite. And you're gonna go to the same scriptures that the Hebrew Israelites made up. How you gonna say, oh, fuck the camps and the coats and the camps and all that bullshit, and you using a motherfucking doctrine? Now, how fucking stupid that shit sound? And how I know this shit? Because I was one of them dumb motherfuckers and shit that gonna leave, so to see the code ain't right and shit, leave and keep the goddamn doctrine they gave me. Now, how fucking retarded is that? That's all I got to say on that motherfucking shit. You just back, he be beating the shit out of your asses with that Israelite shit, which he does. What can these dudes do to protect their kids or raise them? Raise them. That's what they can do. What can these dudes do to protect their kids from this community? Raise them and don't have them up in this bitch. Why would you even introduce your kids to this shit? Like, for real. Like, what is it doing? It's not teaching them nothing. They learn more in school. They learn more in school than these niggas. Because none of these motherfuckers are telling the truth. It's all false information. Shaka lie on all that goddamn Egypt shit. Yes, that nigga be lying on that shit. And that's why he mad at Chief X. I know Chief X be full of shit sometimes. But that nigga pulled the information. I done videos on that shit myself. Even when Chris Harris tried to convince the people and shit that the mummy that they said was white, the Ramesses mummy, whatever fuck, whoever it was, and shit, I'm like, nigga, like, you always talk about all this primary sources, but now you speculating. You said, no, they took a mummy from where's the evidence of that shit, nigga? And I'm right on the live stream and they all trying to talk over me. Now, I said, yo, if we gonna believe that, we have to come up with some evidence, some accurate evidence that this is the case. And my evidence was that the materials that they use for embalming, they use nitron or something like that, and that could straighten the hair. There was a theory that could straighten the hair of the person. You know, just like fucking shit. You braid your hair and then you take that shit out, your shit be straight. Like, basically, like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, just like the relaxers women put in their hair, those chemicals and shit after time could make your hair straight. But that's not the case. That's not the case. That's not the case. Now, they want to use science. Now, when science say some shit, they can try to say they lying with no proof. The Afrocentric shit, what they tell you. They said that was invented. The man that invented Afrocentric, the word, he said it is something to give black people self-esteem. Self-esteem. What the fuck we need self-esteem for? Go to fucking work. Go to school. Go to fucking work. Pay your fucking bills. Just like every other American citizen. And you will have no fucking problems. My father was born in the 30s. He done seen Jim Crow. He seen all that Ku Klux Klan. He from the deep South. He done seen all that shit. That nigga don't give a fuck about none of this black power bullshit. Nobody told when the George Floyd thing happened, right? He said, shit, the police wasn't killing motherfuckers like this in the 40s. And then know what he said right after that? He said, but, you know, people had respect for the law back then. I asked my father, did you go out there and march with Martin Luther King? Like, I was just trying to be funny and shit. He said, no. I'm like, why not? He said, I had to fucking go to work. How real is that? How real is that? My father in the back of his truck, if I was a truck driver, back of his pickup, he'd drive to work and shit, right? He had 2 bumper stickers on the back. You know what the bumper sticker said? You know, like the 7 doors, the Snow White and the 7 doors, or what did you say? I-ho, so off the work they go, right? You know what the back of the bumper sticker said? I-O, so off the work I go. And the other bumper sticker said, I fight poverty, I work. Next question. B, are you sure Mongo Harris is buying views? I'm not. Hell yeah, he buying views. Most people, it's 10% what people usually get when you do a live stream or put up a video. Like the first bulk of your views are 10% of your subscriber count. Put it to the test. Go check that shit out for me. You can go to the most popular YouTube fucking creators, to just a random or one of the channels that you like, and you'll look at the view count, and it's always around 10%. And Chris lied on this shit anyway. Chris is a fucking like compulsive liar. He told me about 3 years ago, right? I asked him how many subscribers. This is when niggas was hiding their subscriber count, right? Subscriber count. He said, yeah, I got about 800 and shit, right? So I was getting close and shit to my 1,000. And when I hit 1,000, Chris was like, yeah, I've been hit that. And I was asking him why you not monetized and shit. Like, nah, I don't want to be monetized and shit. And when they passed the thing where they showed everybody got to show their subscriber account, Chris had only 800. He only had 800 subscribers. So he was lying for years about his subscriber account. He would go to other people's platforms to run his goddamn mouth. Go look at his stats and shit. His analytics don't even like that. That shit don't add up. Sonetter's not even doing numbers like that. Well, within his demographic. Ain't nobody's shit climbed that goddamn fast. And that nigga not even talking about nothing. And you look at the for all them goddamn views, there ain't no comments in the shit. It'd be the same few people up in his comment board. He only get views when you talk about Garfield. Why do you think that they can find credence in something like because they're fucking niggas? They retarded. These motherfuckers is retarded. Anybody can see that, but I can't say anybody because like we was raised. That's how we got locked into this shit. Now I've done videos on this too. Rap music, for instance. Rap music basically groomed us to fall in love with this dumbass shit. Think about it. Early hip hop, Africa Bambaataa. You saw the video I did with Africa Bambaataa and all that shit. Well, old girl did the documentary. They were taking Malachi York fucking shit and Nation of Islam and all that bullshit and wrapping it all up into a fucking hip hop cult. I still got to do my interview and shit. One of the original Wild Style graffiti writers. He was one of the presidents. One of my best friends, one of my real good friends, he's a president of the Zulu Nation here in Connecticut. Back in the day. Africa Bambaataa personally came to his house and gave him his Zulu Nation patch. Killer B be out here. Like Killer B be more places than you think Killer B be at. You know the little dog I got on my shorts? I don't know if y'all know who Scarlip is, the new New York rapper and shit. That same dog and shit in that motherfucking video. I'd be a lot of places y'all don't think I'd be at. But yeah, so hip hop helped groom us for that shit. It helped groom us for it. You know what I mean? So all that Public Enemy, and of course we love that music. We love that music. We grew up on it. We loved it. Right? We'll still listen to it. But all that shit is a bunch of cult shit and lies. Look at Rare B Rakim. That's 5% Nation of Islam bullshit. And we listen to that shit. Wu-Tang talking about all that goddamn 5% bullshit. Shit, a crock of shit. And Rich is gonna say that dumbass shit. Oh shit. Yeah, you just got all you kids, y'all could quit school and shit. All you need is the Wu-Tang double CD. Now what the fuck kind of monkey ass shit is that? I'll whip my kid's ass if he came home with a record that said that dumbass shit. You wish y'all ain't gotta go to school no more. All y'all need is the Wu-Tang double CD. I'll beat the shit out of my fucking kids if I had to. You got a what? You got a goddamn Wu-Tang double CD? You get a double ass whipping motherfucker. Whipping that motherfucker ass all around the house. And make Shaka do a video on me for fucking child abuse. But yeah, that's what that shit did, yo. Like the Hebrew Israelites, Sons of Man and shit. Like, and I still like it. I got a original Sons of Man Soldiers of Darkness fucking record signal. They only was 500 of them motherfuckers made and shit. I got that shit right here. When I learned Manitapa had Edomite ancestors, I knew none of these niggas knew shit. I didn't know it had Edomite ancestors, but there's no such thing as a fucking Edomite, dude. This is where you're losing. And this is where both of the motherfuckers lose, because the Hotep niggas think they smarter than the Hebrew Israelites, but they really just as fucking retarded. Because they've been lied to too. So it's just a push and pull thing. What did I say Afrocentrism was? What did I say it was? It was developed to make black people have self-esteem, to give black people self-esteem. And that's all you little niggas, that's all you niggas and niggerettes and shit want. To feel good. To feel good. That you better than somebody. We're better than the white man. The white man stole it from us. These motherfuckers ain't steal shit. And they're not even thinking about you niggas like that. Them niggas don't give a fuck who the fuck invented this or whatever. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Well, then why they winning? If we so great, if we so this great nation that invented everything on the fucking earth, right? As these niggas Afrocentrics claim, why we ain't running this bitch? You know that preacher from New York and shit? What's his name? He said the funniest ass shit. He said, yo, these motherfuckers, they ain't built nothing. All these goddamn thousands of years, these niggas ain't built nothing. They ain't got one fucking house in Africa. That shit was funny as hell. And like in the Phil Donahue show, there was a white supremacist and shit. He said the only thing a nigga ever invented was a sharp-pointed stick. I was like, God damn. Right? So but yeah, man, like we ain't shit right now. Like not we, but this demographic of people ain't shit. They're not. They're not. The real black people and shit, they out here doing everything all the other people are doing. They out here doing what the white man doing. They out here doing what the motherfucking Chinese man doing, with the goddamn French man, whatever, whoever immigrated here or whatever the fuck, and they out here trying to get this American dream. That's who's winning. You worried about the white man stole motherfucking goddamn Tutankhamun's motherfucking earring and shit. Y'all worried about that dumbass shit. Why you ain't got no motherfucking job? Like how many motherfuckers that watch all this conscious community shit work? Most of these, I put money on. Most of these niggas get a crazy check. Because they crazy. Because you can sit there and listen to what they say. They fucking crazy. Like these Hebrew Israelites, they believe they ain't got to go get no goddamn job. As long as they teach in the scriptures that the Most High and shit, they're going to provide for them. And they'll tell you that you doing the Most High's work. I ain't going to work for no goddamn white man. Yeah, I had a thing. Did I put that shit up? Did I do a video on that shit? My boy Vengeance sent me a fucking screenshot of some Hebrew Israelite from ISUBK. He said he rather how can I put this without being too crazy for the end? Suck on something than kiss the white man ass. He rather suck on a black person's thingamajiggy than kiss the white man's ass. That what the motherfucking Israelite said. I'm like, well, goddamn, nigga. Well, goddamn. Which 40 somethings are finding themselves on YouTube anyway? They ain't none of them. The niggas not finding themselves. They supposed to been find their goddamn self. When you turn 40, you supposed to know where the fuck you supposed to be at. A man told me that shit when I was 30 something years old. He said, when you turn 35. No, when I was 28 or some shit. He said, when you turn 30, you're gonna see some different, and that nigga, I'll be damned if that nigga wasn't right. I forgot what it was 30, 40, some shit like that, right? When you hit 40, you a different nigga. As soon as you hit 40, the next day, nigga, you a different nigga. You should have a totally different outlook on life and everything. You're supposed to be wiser. These niggas get dumber as they go. I will literally debate any of these niggas and prove without a Bible many Negroes down to the colonists are. Niggas, stop, man. Stop. I already got videos of all this shit, man. Fucking, that shit crazy. That shit retarded, bro. You need to just get out that shit and go move on with your life, bro. And just be happy. Focus on something. If you got kids, family, focus on that shit and leave all that dumbass shit alone. Because this shit will make you look stupid as fuck. You go around some real people with that bullshit, they gonna laugh at your ass like a motherfucker, make you want to jump off or something. Because this shit only works around people that are like that. You go into real society, you go in the real world, motherfuckers will laugh at you. Like you try to think you all deep, where you show your little sources and shit. Like a real motherfucker would be like, nigga, is you fucking retarded? They'll laugh at you. They wouldn't even pay you no mind. Cause the shit's so goddamn retarded. Let me show you some retarded shit, right? I was in the Hebrew Israelites, one group out here, right? And that nigga had the nerve to tell us that humans are the only motherfuckers that are born with umbilical cords. And guess what? My stupid, retarded ass believed that shit. He slipped that into the lessons, and I went running my one of my friend's house down the street. Right, it's two twins, white dudes, and his mom used to breed dogs and shit. So I'm over there and shit, and that dumbass shit came out my mouth. She laughed at me. And from then on, I ain't never repeat nothing these niggas say in the motherfucking Hebrew was like shit. Because all those teachers is fucking retarded anyway. Them niggas don't even have no education. Now, a lot of them motherfuckers don't even got fucking diplomas. And they up in there trying to teach you some shit. They don't even have reading comprehension. The GOCC was out here the other day, right? And they say, oh, Christ is black. I said, prove it. They pulled a scripture of Revelation, but he had hair as wool. His hair was white like wool. I said, yeah, right? It didn't say nothing about his hair was woolly. It said his hair was white like wool. Third grade reading comprehension. And you know how long I've been fucking looking at that shit and thinking his hair is woolly? How most niggas look at that shit and think that it says his hair is woolly? No. It's just like saying I had Brainstorm came on here. She a teacher, ex-military, ex-police officer, and a teacher. And she went up on there. She came up on the show and said, no, that's not saying that his hair is woolly. It's exactly just like saying Killer Bee's eyes are brown like chocolate. That don't mean my fucking eyes are like fucking chocolate kisses or fucking goddamn Hershey candy bars. No, it's saying that my eyes are brown. You know what I'm saying? And these dumbass niggas and shit, they only could do that shit around ignorant people. People that have education, you can't go there and talk that shit to them. They're gonna make a fool out of you, and you're gonna be embarrassed. You can look stupid as fuck because you spent all your life around a bunch of niggas. And you thought you was smart because you was around a bunch of niggas. And that's how these people get. Netter get away with what he do. The ISUBK get away with what they do. Shaka get away with what he do. That's simple. So why y'all need someone like Shaka to deliver some act right to your community from France? I said that shit. I said it's a shame that a motherfucker from France can look at this shit and say this shit is retarded, right? And want to do something about it, right? I said that in the beginning. You can quote me on that. Now it comes to find out this nigga don't give a fuck about that shit. He just see a bunch of dumb niggas over here. He just see a bunch of dumb niggas over here that will ride for him. And he don't give a fuck about this shit. This shit gonna make him money. Believe the same thing in what? What, the Hebrew Israelite shit? I believe. I don't believe that bullshit no more. Polite, the pedophile shit. I've done videos way before Shaka. I've been doing shit like that, but that's not my demographic of topics on my videos. My shit is how these Hebrew Israelites are hypocrites and exposing the code and educating people on the code. You know what I'm saying? Telling people my experience or what this shit'll do to your ass. You know what I'm saying? The nigga can take it if they want. I'm mostly doing this shit. This is therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? Will get me mad mostly when a motherfucker sit there next to me up on this shit and listen to all this shit, and then you see them on Facebook going and joining some motherfucking cult. Like Chicka Pow, aka Scary YT Streets and shit. All these goddamn videos, all the time we on the phone talking about shit or whatever. This bitch had the nerve to put a Facebook post talking about this is my new master teacher. That nigga Tahuti Brown and shit. That nigga schizophrenic. That nigga gotta be schizophrenic. He got some kind of mental illness. He said Malachi York. He seen Malachi York shapeshift to the size of like a giant, like a fucking 8 feet tall. To this, and he shrunk down to the size of a 6-year-old. Now, what kind of assholes sit there and say that shit? And what kind of assholes sit there and believe a motherfucker that say that? These YouTube niggas, these Facebook niggas. That's who. This Facebook, and Facebook wasn't made for this bullshit. Facebook was made for college kids and shit to communicate and business and shit. Once a nigga find it, he gonna fuck it up. Look at Facebook now. Grandfather descended from Scotland. Scottish Hebrews. Oh man, go ahead with that bullshit, man. None of that shit is real, bro. I done did all that shit on my channel, nigga. I'm bulletproof, nigga. I'm bulletproof with the shit. I'm not even gonna argue with that shit. That shit, you just trying to like wake some motherfuckers up, nigga. You making motherfuckers retarded. You already made yourself to retarded. And you trying to fuck up more people up in this motherfucker. But go ahead. If some dumb motherfucker want to believe you, fuck them. Chief X is a funny dude, but he always tells the truth when it comes to exposing niggas. I haven't really followed him that much and shit. Like, I remember some shit that I was like, yo, this nigga dumb as fuck. And it was something when he was on Taharka Bay and channel, so I forgot what it was. But I had to go to his channel. I was like, yo, what is Shaka's beef with Chief X? So I went in there. I used to really talking about too much shit, but I started going back, and it looked like 7 months ago, there was some shit when Chief X was showing all the motherfucking Caucasian or not black motherfuckers in the motherfucking sarcophagus. And this is research that I've seen myself. I know him for a couple of years now. You know what I'm saying? So Shaka got upset, and he showed how Shaka took the Egyptian image, and the original don't look like that. Same thing the Hebrew Israelites do when they show King James and shit. I got a video on my channel right now where I show the original image that the Hebrew Israelites used. What the Hebrew Israelites did was photocopy. They kept photocopying the image till he looked black. And I'm a printmaker, like screen printing, any type of printing and shit. I know about printing, dot gain, and all types of shit y'all want to know nothing about when it comes to printing. And I explained in the video why it looked the way that it looked. Very simple. Book Ancient History of America with the identity of the Aboriginals from. God damn, they can stop. There ain't no truth in that shit, nigga. That shit retarded. Go look at my video about the Native Americans ain't Israelites and shit. That shit bulletproof, nigga. You can't even get through that shit. And you just be mad as fuck. Oh, goddamn, I don't even want to read this comment right here. Yep, Ivan Ben Sermer literally said that he wrote that book to help people gain some dignity. He said he wrote They Came Before Columbus to help empower black people. And what did he do, Wild Funk? Lie. He lied on that motherfucker. That nigga ain't no historian. That nigga ain't got no degree in that shit. That nigga was an author. He wrote novels. That's why the books are so good. He's a writer. That's why you can't put down the books that he fucking wrote. Because he's a novelist. And his work has just been fucking dragged all across the internet and shit. It's laughable. It's laughable. They ain't no Africans came to motherfucking America before motherfucking Columbus. Unless these motherfucking continents was put together. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, they ain't no Africans made their way over this motherfucker. Now you were talking about Mansa Musa and shit. The dude is a French poet. That's the source on the Mansa Musa's story. From he was a French poet, I believe. I forgot his name. Or Arab poet, some shit from France or some bullshit, right? And what it says, and people read it, and they just get this idea that he came to America. They ain't nothing on that motherfucking paper say that he came to fucking America. There's nothing, absolutely nothing on there that proves that he went to America. All you gotta do is go read it and show me that it says, oh, he went to America. Matter of fact, he never even came back. He's gonna drown. Nobody returned. He wrote the book, and that nigga ain't got no PhD. The book has a PhD trying to empower his people. See? You see that? Now, what good is that? So, would you let this nigga babysit your kids for you after reading that? And we didn't need it. These are the niggas that was mad because the Civil Rights Act got passed. These was niggas that was mad that the Civil Rights Act got passed. Fuck these crackers. I don't want to go to the goddamn cracker store anyway. What's the daily mathematics? Wisdom knowledge, Lord. Wisdom knowledge. Yeah, man, this shit crazy. I ain't your goddamn hero, nigga. You're not running shit because our answers submitted to democracy. Dude, what are you talking about? Like, seriously, like, what are you talking about? This is all shit that somebody told you. None of this shit you found out on your own. This is shit that's been guided, like somebody guided you into this shit. They taught the children lies and shit. What lies they taught? They didn't tell y'all no motherfucking lies. Like a motherfucker talking about, oh, we in slavery because we pay taxes. Bitch, you supposed to pay for the fucking taxes. Your kids go to school, right? Your kids got books at school, right? Your kids take a bus to school, right? And they got stop signs and traffic lights and all that shit, nigga. Guess what? How that shit get paid? Through your fucking taxes, nigga. If you wouldn't pay no taxes, you have a fucking mud hole and on your fucking street. You wouldn't even make it to the fucking corner. These niggas is retarded though. They don't think like that. They ain't never been nowhere or done nothing. Nope. This is a certain level of grassroots bullshit. Black folk need to understand that there are black folk that are in the game. They're educated, doing banking, all up in the UN, your governments and shit. Yeah, they're not playing. You go to Atlanta and shit, and you see the motherfuckers. They motherfuckers got businesses. These motherfuckers corporate. So they're $1 million, $2 million houses and shit. Yup, you right. And well, what these niggas is doing? They're sitting up in the projects with some big ass wooden pool balls around their motherfucking neck, like a fucking jackass and shit, yelling at the fucking computer screen all day, eating ham sandwiches and shit, talking about they Muslim or Israelite. The earth was destroyed several times. Lasted 8. Y'all hear this nigga, man? I'm about to block this motherfucker here, man, because this nigga retarded. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that comment and shit. B, you better watch your back out here because it's Funky Throne. Get some juice info. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. She can't. And ain't nothing, whatever she find, I wouldn't admit to. I'm like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I did that. What? What, bitch? I'm not like them. I saw Killer B going in the Asian spot the other day. Like, yeah, bitch. So what did they get my dick sucked and shit? I got money to do it, bitch. What? I don't be going to the Asian spot this late. I know I just came up with something good and shit. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could she go and try to find something after me? Or she ain't addressed the shit that she doing. You know what I mean? And so what? Like, what you gonna find on me? Anyway, if you did find something on me and shit, so what? So fucking what? Because I'm not your teacher. I'm not your daddy. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your mentor. I don't want to be any of that shit to nobody. I find some information. I share the information with y'all niggas. I talk about the information. I'm not your teacher. I don't got time. I want some money. If you want me to teach you, I want some fucking bread. I wasted my time giving a motherfucker a whole business model the other day, a couple years ago. And the nigga ain't do a goddamn thing with it. Ain't do a goddamn thing with it. He gonna come back to me a year later and ask me about the shit. Can you give me this information? No, motherfucker, I gave you the information. You should have kept that shit. That shit gold. Stupid. Is our hair like that? Hair like what? Well, you talking about the mummy shit? They said Queen Ty was an Israelite, right? But her mummy and shit, she got long, straight ass hair. And so did her parents, her mama and her daddy. Don't look nothing black. But they got that bust and shit. That's a wig that's on her head. And I did a good video that nobody watched. Like, some of my best videos got the lowest views. It's called Color. It was like with the Prophet Muhammad, and then I go into like color in ancient literature and art. So showing when people said black, for instance, like this dude talking about the Scott shit and all the motherfuckers, like, and they call somebody black. That don't mean that they was African or dark skinned. A lot of times they be talking about their characteristic of their attitude or whatever, right? Greek art, right? Now, if the person is pale in Greek art, in most cases these are wealthy, elite people, right? If the painting shows them with a darker skin, you know what I mean, or darker skin, darker red or whatever color, like, you know what I mean, for the Greek people, right? It's gonna show that they're on a lower class. Because now think about that. If your skin is lighter, that's because you up in the house and shit under the tent or up in the building or whatever. So you're not going to be exposed to the sun. So that was something to, you know what I mean? That's how people, scientists and shit, identify motherfuckers on patents and shit. And they learned that shit. Just like there's a bust. I had a big argument with that dude try to say I was a pedophile, all this bullshit, right? Is this bust called the Ruler. And the reason they said they don't know who it is, but they know that the guy was an important person, like a king or some emperor or whatever, by the way his eyes were designed in the art. You know what I'm saying? Like I asked motherfuckers about that Egypt shit. You go to Libya, them motherfuckers look white. I know they're not Caucasian. They're African people, but they have light skin. You know what I mean? So look at when they show the Nubians. Why they don't show the Egyptians looking like the Nubians? In all the images. All the images I seen in the Nubians, the motherfuckers look the same. I got white doctors, two around 33 and 28 telling me shit they learned from YouTube about blacks being Israelites, thinking he taught me something. So the information is getting around. Yeah, because you niggas is going out there killing innocent people. That's why they looking it up. And guess what? And when it's time to round your asses up, throw y'all in prison or put you somewhere worse and shit, they're gonna be right there to do it. And so will Killer B. So will Killer B. Funky Throne is just carrying Inky at the moment because of the dude that exposed silent nigga Ben Diesel. But Ben Diesel ain't show no evidence or nothing. Ben Diesel supposed to have been got Nikki. Ben Diesel should have had why this is the one thing Sonetta said was absolutely true. And I said this earlier. Who called the police though? Who called the police? Huh? Who called the police? If you a real advocate for that shit, you would call police. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Yeah, the nigga says he your shapeshifter. Frenchie was boasting about how much subscribers he got and his platform had grown. He was happy and boasting that that's all he really cared about. Recreating himself as one who cares about children. Yeah. Yeah. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to recreate himself. Have a castle pick of King James being black. Also John Mackey, the spy. He says, dude, I done went through all that shit. None of that shit true, bro. Stop it. Hey, Josh, what happening, Josh? That's my main man right there, Josh. Man, man. Smash some likes as soon as you see them. Yep. Obviously, you ain't done enough research or know how to research. You might be researching like a motherfucker. When I was a Hebrew Israelite, I was researching like a motherfucker, but didn't know how to research. It's a big difference. Exactly. Why is she even an issue? Because you mean like why I get at her and why I'm on Shaka ass for not addressing her, right? For one, slandering my ass, right? Because they were talking about that shit tonight. Oh, we supposed to be a collective together and all this bullshit, right? That bitch wasn't trying to cooperate with nothing. I waited goddamn almost a week for her to respond to Shaka email. He sent the email right on the live screen, and that bitch didn't respond. But she up on his panel right now, fucking flapping her burnt up lips and shit. right? And ain't nobody asked her why she did that. And nobody asked her where her proof or what she said. See? But this nigga mad at Neo because Neo was working on something and didn't want him to come on there and fuck up what she was trying to do. And I've done that too. Motherfuckers want to get on the pen. I'm like, no. I'm letting this nigga talk. Because when you talk, the motherfucker talk himself in the circle, in the fucking corner. She knew what the fuck she was doing. But he mad. Oh, you let him sit there and talk and slander me? What about when y'all was slandering me, Shaka and V Flying Monkey? When y'all was slandering me, I tried to come on the panel and you blocked me. You kept kicking me out the back chat. And then I was commenting in the comment board, you deleted my comments. Huh? Y'all see what I'm talking about now? But y'all don't see none of that. Y'all don't fucking look at any of that shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? How y'all can't see that? And like, I keep it real. I've done that shit myself. I keep it 100. I've done shit like that myself. But you just think you're right. You think you win and you trust the person that you follow. And that nigga don't give a fuck about you. Yo, it's just about finding your place in life. Identity is key. But what is your identity? What do you mean? You wanna know who the fuck I am or some shit? Killing me the goddamn witch fighter general. I tell your ass every time I hit the button. We as identified black people need to get with the fucking program. You brothers just need to teach your kids well. Do it in the home. Don't have your kids looking for identity out here. Exactly. That's the quote of the goddamn day right there. They get a star right there. Yeah, you on point with that motherfucker right there, boy. Yes, you are. Internet shit is like fish. Oh, shit. Internet shit is like fishnets. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Bro, Neil's still trying to find herself. Is she bi? Is she gay? Is she or is she heterosexual? I don't know. She said she's. I think she said. Did she say she was pansexual or some shit or something? I don't know. But that's her business. Like that's personal shit. That has nothing to do with. I'm not saying this to you, but like people will say some shit like that and like try to discredit her. I'm like, yo, you can't just that's who she is. And that don't have no effect on you. It don't have no effect on your kids, your mama, your daddy, your wife, your husband, your auntie, your uncle, grandmama, granddaddy, none of them. That shit don't have no effect on them. Yeah, gotta find it. So like a lot of people are and stuff. But if you look over here, all this bullshit, you ain't gonna find. You be looking a long time before you get it. And when you get it, you can be like, God damn, I spent all that time over there, this fucking motherfucker. Neo wants to get back to Son nigga, in my opinion. Nah, I don't think so. I think Shaka was right to bang, but Funky be protecting her. Well, I put it like this. I keep it funky and shit. And Shaka try to fuck with her and shit. He gotta deal with me. Cause I ride for you. I think she cool. And two, I think differently. You know what I'm saying? I like her spirit. Like, you know what I mean? She got like, she don't know too much about this shit. You know what I'm saying? She's not, or she doesn't seem like the type that pay attention to, or used to didn't pay attention to it now. But I'm talking about, you know, But shit, I didn't know she was locked up and shit though. That shit, wow. She's cool though. She's a nice girl. Huh. The people are this. Genghis Khan is not an Israelite. Oh, nigga. Stop it. You make yourself look crazy as shit. Disagree about what? So she's an advocate for LGBT. So that answers your question right there. But there's like I spoke to somebody recently that part of that community um and joined the Hebrew Israelites because they were convinced that what they were doing was wrong and that of course God gonna kill them. You know what I mean? They come up with that bullshit. God gonna kill your ass. So that's how somebody from the LGBT look at Judah Natzarah. What Judah Natzarah was writing and shit. And those goddamn hip hop things went talking about he make his booty clap and all that shit. Oh shit. I'm trying not to fall asleep on y'all niggas. Um if you're watching, click that like button. Hell yeah. And y'all niggas can hit my goddamn Cash App too and shit. I'm out here doing all this goddamn work. I'm here 3:30 in the goddamn morning and shit. It's goddamn Cash App if y'all want to do something. Uh, all the evidence points to this chick being an advocate now. An advocate for what? Well, she said she's an advocate for so I guess abused kids, some shit like that. I forgot the exact thing. Like, well, whatever. Like, but she said she's shown things where she's done, I guess, work and community shit. Like, you know what I mean, in the past or whatever. A lot of people can't show that. Like, I could show shit where I done community shit. I got my shit documented, not well documented, not as documented as I wanted to be, but I could show motherfuckers what I did a lot single handedly. Ain't nobody helped me do shit. Didn't make a goddamn dime, but gave out a whole lot of motherfucking money to these motherfucking kids in the hood and shit. And you know what? Them kids today, they grown men now. One of them in the military, joined the Navy and shit. He just got him a new goddamn Mercedes and shit. And that motherfucker said, yo, Killer B, you a fucking legend, nigga. Said, you a fucking legend. Said, you fucking shit. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of them thank me for like the things that I've done. Like, you know what I mean? That help the little circle, the community or culture or whatever you want to call it out here. Yeah, so it's like it's like background isn't like really a background. She ain't been in that shit too long. Like she ain't been in that shit long enough to know what the fuck that shit she was in. And I don't think she was actually in an organization. She was one of them. She was like an internet Israelite. So with that, you could get away with a whole bunch of shit with that. If you an internet Israelite and shit, yo, motherfuckers be eating ham sandwiches and shit, reading the scriptures. You ain't got nobody breathing down your neck and shit. You in an organization, you ain't doing none of that shit. Them niggas be looking through your goddamn windows at night. Like this nigga got goddamn catfish. The motherfuckers going through your trash and shit, looking for shrimp fucking tails and shit. Yeah, that what it was. Advocate for truckers against traffic. With Mighty Hebrew to go, nah, see now. That's some shit where I would step in. I'd be like, yo, you need to sit Neil, you need to sit your ass down with that shit right there. Fuck with Mighty Hebrew. Yeah, that's just bugged out. I heard a couple people try to fuck with Mighty Hebrew to go to Africa and shit. I was like, you going out that motherfucker if you want. Make a fool out of yourself. Bro, at the end of the day, you should admit that we like dumb shit on a certain level. Yeah, yep. I don't. I don't. I try to stay away from this shit. I hate it when I have to go up on here, but sometimes I feel obligated. Uneducated people like Sa and his merry band of mummies. I said mummies, dummies. The grassroots are the problem. Yeah, like Sa Netter single-handedly spread Hebrew Israelites around the country. Single-handedly. Hebrew Israelites was only in like a handful of states before fucking Sa Netter and shit came around. He helped all these Hebrew Israelites groups get to where they at today. Whether he consciously did it or not. And that's one of the things that got me disgusted with him. Because these are dangerous groups that could cost people lives, that could cost people's fucking young kids' futures, that could cost young kids fucking all types of shit, the shit that they're supposed to have and experience as a young adult. The code will take it all away from you. If you got loving parents or family or whatever, they'll take that shit away too. They'll make sure you destroy that. That's something that they do. Yep. I swear, I thought I put the link up in the chat. My bad, y'all. Y'all ain't coming on this motherfucker. Y'all be in the bushes hiding. Anyway. Waste my time putting this link up on here. They gonna they ain't that damn sure ain't the link. The fuck is that? Yeah. Yeah, Sonetta thought he was slick and shit. Oh yeah, Killer B and shit. And you know another thing, Sonetta? That was cute too. How you left out you edited out the part when I was saying talking about you. There was one part in the beginning when he was playing and shit. He edited that shit out. He cut a clip out of that shit because I was talking about him. Telling the truth. Just like I told the truth on them niggas, I told the truth on you, Sonetta. So you supposed to keep that shit 100. And you said a lot of shit that didn't make sense. All right. We ain't gonna be no goddamn wildfire. Where the fuck you get that dumb shit from? Stop it. Cut that shit the fuck out right now. And where you get that shit from? And where you get that shit from? I believe that the African American, as we know, the demographic, they are going to be extinct in 30 years. The Spanish got y'all. Oh, okay. I didn't see the Spanish got y'all shit. But we ain't going fucking nowhere. It might be a good thing. It might be we just morphing and some other shit. It might be a good thing and shit. Maybe some other motherfuckers might make some of us think now and shit. If you Obama to say goodbye, that shit funny as hell, yo. You crazy for that shit. The link's in the chat if anybody want to come out and talk with me and shit. Damn, I see I getting quiet. Yo, somebody want to come out here and hit the link? If not, I'm gonna get the fuck up off of here before I fall asleep and then wake up 4 hours later and y'all still in the comments trolling my ass or some shit. This one dude, I know his motherfucking ass can talk. The arguments lead man's cave. All right. Okay. So I don't know, y'all. Anybody like to become a supporter? You can hit my Cash App with a donation, any amount, and you get added to the supporters list down there at the bottom of the screen. You see all these people down here at the bottom. Yeah. Also got the memberships and shit. I don't do too much, but I got the good juicy videos in the membership. Y'all want to see some funny, comical shit and stuff, especially with Judah Natzarah. Why fuck, brother? They just ruled out affirmative action. So what? That's a sign saying, thank God we dropped the slavery legacy. It's all the Hispanics now. But you know, Hispanics got their civil rights like right after ours. And they took advantage of it. We didn't. We didn't. You know why I'm gonna say this? Now check this out, right? You know who spearheaded the civil rights movement? Bayard Rustin. Bayard Rustin taught Martin. He organized a march on Washington and shit. A gay man. A gay man did this. And niggas didn't even want him to speak at his own event at the March on Washington. Now, check this out. The same rights that the gay people are trying to get now, they got back then. But guess what? Niggas got their rights, right? And what do? They turn around and treated the gay people just like the white man was treating them. What the fuck was this motherfucker? This is busting his motherfucking ass and shit. Yeah, so they turn around and treated blacks the gay people just like the whites are treating the blacks. So how can you say that the black people got it all together from there? Like they was fucking up from there. Right from there. And now they mad that Obama came through and got them good, got them straight. You know what I'm saying? So how the black people mad at Obama for doing that? Obama did what a president was supposed to do. He did everything he was supposed to do. We didn't need all that extra shit because we got it back then, and we ain't do nothing with it. We ain't do nothing with it. Just like if the niggas got reparations, right? Let's say niggas got reparations today. You know, the niggas will fuck that money up, yo, in the fucking year. They wouldn't have shit. They wouldn't have shit. It says the Spanish got me cheesable. And fuck that affirmative action shit. I'm glad they ain't got a lot of niggas and shit working places. Because all they do is fuck it up. And that affirmative action shit go to mostly like lower, you know what I mean? Lower like jobs and shit. Lower level jobs and stuff, I believe. Could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. That might be something to talk about and shit in the future on the channel. Said it gave you Obama to say goodbye to slavery. Oh, we got you a black president, didn't we? Ain't you got a black president in the White House? Niggas, you still complaining. But we do a lot of things that we just don't we're just ignorant of. Like they say, oh, they don't give us no loans and shit. Most of the time, the reason why black people don't get the loan They might be making the same amount of money as a white person, but a white person budgets their money different than a black person. A white person won't live beyond their means. Black people will live beyond their means. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you go to Yale, right? Yale University. I'm about 30 minutes from Yale University, 20 minutes or whatever, right? From Yale University. You see those kids, like their parents got a lot of money. Some of them millionaires, right? They walking, they got sweaters with holes in them and shit, old rundown sneakers. They're not wearing no motherfucking Jordans and Balenciagas and fucking goddamn fucking Gucci and shit. They're not wearing that shit. They're not wearing that shit. They getting their fucking education. They're there to fucking learn. College is not a fashion show. They're going there to fucking learn. And they get a good job or a business, a career, or whatever. And they'll be able to make money to pay the college tuition back. To pay for school. A nigga? Forget about it. Forget about it. You know what I mean? Like, we already broke as soon as we get the money. So a bank wouldn't loan you the money because you got too many goddamn things you got to pay. Who these white people, like, you know what I mean? They got a little small little economy car to get around town in that don't guzzle up gas. No, but a nigga with a big Escalade to drive around in. And that's why the bank can look at the shit and be like, yo, you can barely pay the bills that you pay. We not giving you that goddamn money. And that's what it be. Like, even jobs, right? I had to learn this shit on my own too. Most black people, when they fill out a job application, I'm talking about back in the day. A job application now is totally different when I was a kid, right? Or a young person and shit, like in their 20s. They'll ask you how much money you want to get paid. Most black people leave that shit blank. They leave it blank. And they take whatever the job gives them, which is usually minimum wage. And then a white person goes up in there for the same position and he puts down how much he wants to get paid. He might not get that, but he'll get more than minimum wage. That's not racism. That's somebody knowing their worth. Knowing their worth. And how to negotiate on a job. Like, I was a sales rep, right? And me and this dude was talking about this shit the other day. Like, you land a big account, and next thing you know, your sales manager shit takes the account from you. You should already negotiate when you get account for you to be able to get money long term. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't work there no more, they could be sending your ass a check for landing that shit. But we niggas don't want to know how to do shit. And that's where we fail at. Thank you. African Americans are no longer the major minority in the U.S. No more. These wise motherfuckers just ran game on y'all. Yeah. And whose fault is it? The white man ain't do a goddamn thing to you. You did this shit to yourself. You did it to yourself. Jamaicans come here, shit, they laughing at us. These motherfuckers lazy. They got the Americans lazy. Jamaicans come here and hold 3 jobs. A motherfucker 11 goddamn years old got 3 jobs. And they get there, they do what they gotta do and shit. A lot of them motherfuckers don't even be on no goddamn welfare either. Out here, you got these rich white people neighborhoods and shit. They got the Haitian nannies and Jamaican nannies and shit. You don't see no fucking regular black fucking nannies out this motherfucker. They won't do that shit. The Jamaican ladies, they stay in the house and neglect a lot of their parental duties, their sacrifice and shit, to get the money so that that kid that they have could have a better future than what they having. They might have not been there on Christmas. They might have not been at the house for their birthday. And they might be helping the white people celebrate their birthday. They might be at the white people on their Christmas and shit. But that bread that she getting though, that motherfucker going in the bank. And that kid gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they got sacrifice somewhere and shit. The kid might not want for something, but like, you know what I mean? Some of the things that a parent should do, like, you know, this like emotional support or whatever and shit. But some kids appreciate that shit. Like, yeah, my parents, they sacrificed a lot, like for me. They wasn't there for this and that, but they sacrificed a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I can be good. That's what that should be, yo. Yeah, but like Shaka out here is looking like Judah Natzarah and shit. Out here looking for other motherfuckers to help him and shit, get out of his fucking bullshit. How you gonna demand Inky to explain some shit? Well, I demanded him to explain Queen's Throne, Uncle Suge, and motherfucking Inky. How he got the nerve to go do that? Ask this nigga to explain some shit. And Inky knew what the fuck he was doing. Inky like, man, fuck you, nigga. Inky don't give a fuck. And he shouldn't. He shouldn't. Plays you dumbass and shit. Some Haitian dude in France and shit supposed to know what the fuck going on out here. How motherfuckers get down and shit. This ain't motherfucking France, nigga. There's another part of the goddamn world, nigga. Shit, I was trying to get out that motherfucker though. I had an opportunity to go to France before that shit for some work shit, but yeah, I'm getting tired, y'all. I know there's like 14 motherfuckers up in here and shit. Y'all love me hit my goddamn Cash App, $ Coat Busters at the bottom of the goddamn screen, niggas. Give me my money. Just say, hey, y'all give these niggas money. Y'all motherfuckers give these niggas money. And they don't even give you nothing back. At least I got a supporters list. And I make y'all a fucking video when you donate. I did 3 videos. Was that yesterday? 3 people sent me a Cash App for my birthday and shit. And I made 3 motherfucking videos thanking them. Shit. These niggas here, they just take your money. They say, fuck you, you hoe ass nigga. Now, I call motherfucking hoe ass niggas that donated to me and shit. I ain't gonna front. I mean it. Ain't like I'm gonna take it back, but you know what I'm saying? What, bro? What? What you broing me for? Telling the goddamn truth and shit. I ain't gonna see a lot of y'all niggas. I ain't shocking them. Those niggas sit there and lie to you and shit. Sarnetta sit there and lie to you and shit. I'm like Tahar and shit. I remember they asked Tahar, what you doing with the... It seems like a lot of y'all brothers worry about what we do with the tights money. I got to say this and shit. It ain't none of your goddamn business what we do with the tights money. Say, we do what the fuck we want with the tights money. That shit was crazy. And all the niggas just shut the fuck up. They fell in line and shit. That shit was funny as hell, nigga. That was some fucking ill ass shit right there. That was some real pimp shit. That nigga said, yo, ain't none of your motherfucking business what we do with the tights money. Say, y'all brothers, you know, y'all wondering what they doing with the tights and shit. Say, ain't none of your goddamn business what we doing with the tights. But the separation, just separate from both of them son of bitches. Because none of them any good. None of that shit can help you achieve nothing. If you could watch Sonetta all the way back over 10 years when he first came out in the shit, and your life ain't gonna get no better fucking with her. Actuality is gonna get worse. That's the truth. He know that shit, but he making money off of it. So he like, fuck that. I'll go that route. I should go that route. Shit, I'm the stupid motherfucker for not going that route. You know how many dumb motherfucking niggas is out here and shit? And they be right here. The same motherfuckers be right there. Stupid motherfucker. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. What more can I say? But yeah, man, these motherfuckers is bugged out. Y'all gotta watch these motherfuckers. I'm getting tired as fuck. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Anybody else got anything else to say? Any more questions or anything like that? But that shit with Shaka and their Pan Africans is some other shit. Yeah, the old Pan African shit, man. That's another fucking scam and shit. Ain't nobody fuck. I ain't going to Africa. I tell a motherfucker quick, fuck Africa. I ain't going to that motherfucker. And if you go there, when you get there, you tell them that I don't wait up for me. None of that shit. I ain't coming no time soon, motherfucker. Oh, little rickety ass fucking shit, man. Fuck that shit. I ain't going to goddamn Africa. You get there, Killer Bee ain't coming, motherfucker. Motherfucker can have that shit. Oh, good. My boy over there though, shit. He said, nah, what the fuck I'm talking about? I'm tripping, y'all. Falling asleep, yo. Let me get the fuck up off here. It's been 2 hours. So yeah, man. Support the channel if you can. I'm Killer B, the goddamn witch finder general. You got a witch? Goddamn, got another question. So, oh, that's that Hebrew Israelite shit. I don't hate Africans. I just don't want nothing to do with them motherfuckers. I'm not going over there. I ain't got no reason to go. It's not benefiting me. It won't benefit me not going over there. Now, if I find out what part of Africa my ancestry from, I might want to visit. I don't even want to visit. Fuck that shit. Cause they eating motherfuckers over there. Sonetta said it. Sonetta, Shaka. I told Shaka he was right. And niggas could quote me on that shit. Motherfuckers will eat your ass and shit. I'm good. I saw this video, this African YouTube channel and shit. This shit wasn't no fake shit either. No motherfuckers was eating monkey jerky. I'm good. I ain't going to no market where they trying to sell me a quarter of a monkey and shit. Motherfuckers eating the goddamn armpits of the goddamn monkey. All right, I'm back. My bad. Um, you said, but you're African descent yourself. How that work? Do you think the Jews finna come out and play for you? But yeah, like I said, I don't hate Africans or no shit. Like I got some African friends, and I tell them too. You want to go to Africa? I'm like, no, I don't want to go there. No, don't give a fuck. I'm straight. I ain't going there. Right. So um, I don't have no desire to go there. Like I said, I'm American. I worry about shit going on here and making this motherfucker better. I'll be damned if I go over there and try to make something in Africa better. You know what I'm saying? While I'm over here in America, fuck that. These niggas got to come up with their own hustle. All them Africans over there and shit, they don't got to go to work and shit. The motherfuckers sit there underneath a fucking coconut tree or some bullshit and then sit there all day. Fuck that. Let them go out there and do all that, but I'm not doing that shit. I'm straight. Um, yeah, man, I'm good. You know, you know who you see in the mirror every day. You ain't no Hebrew. You goddamn right I ain't no motherfucking Hebrew Israelite. You damn right I ain't one. Not necessarily, because the majority of the slaves that came into the United States are from the Congo, not West Africa. They're from Central Africa. The majority. Most of the slaves in the South were from the Congo. It was actually, I got all the videos on my, go to my lessons playlist. Got a lot of good videos, a lot of good videos in there, a lot of good videos. Um, it was preferred. Slave masters preferred slaves from the Congo than from other places and stuff. Oh, woo. Oh shit. All right, let me get out of here. You got anything else to say, Wild Funk? Yep, you sure enough do. Have you been to Africa? Hell no, I ain't been to Africa. I just told you that. Are you listening, Wild Funk? You falling asleep too? You drinking or something? Hell no, I ain't been to Africa. My aunt's supposed to go to Egypt. A bunch of my aunts and shit supposed to go to Egypt this year. I think like sometime in the fall or something like that. I might go to Egypt. Like I know somebody in Egypt and stuff. I would go for some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? But just to be over there traveling, just showing up, well, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm good on that shit. Like, you want to talk? Damn. Come on the line and shit. The chat and shit. I gonna fall asleep on your ass. If I hear a voice, I can probably stay up a little bit. I don't know. They go on trips all over the place and shit. They went to Italy. They went to Israel. They've been to fucking goddamn France and shit. Like every year or two, or whatever. They pick up some big fucking shit. Like place to go to, some country. So they just choosing to go to Egypt, I guess, this year. Um, keep talking. You want me to answer some shit? He's almost doze off again. Um, I'm over here fucking hallucinating out this motherfucker. I'm about to start dreaming and shit. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm on a fucking goddamn live stream. Um, nah, you. Hell yeah. Hell, motherfucker, why would it be? Why wouldn't it be? You know what? Chris Harris believe all this shit too. Don't let Chris Harris fool your ass and shit. Me and Chris Harris had plenty of conversations and shit. And Chris Harris worse than I am. Chris Harris will tell you quick, I don't want to go to Africa with all them niggers. He'll tell you quick, motherfucker. Straight up. That nigga is putting on a show right now and shit for y'all niggas. He'll tell you quick. Man, fuck Africa, go to the fucking nigga. And that motherfucker said the ER like motherfucker Sarnetta. Why I don't belong here? Everybody else here, ain't they? I bet you all them goddamn Africans and shit, if they had a plane ticket coming to America, I bet they'd fly their motherfucking ass over here. These niggas wouldn't even have time to kiss their mama and shit. Like, mama, I call you when I get there. Shit. You go over there, get Africa and ticket United States, see what the fuck they do, nigga. Niggas coming straight here, nigga. Nobody want to be living in no motherfucking Africa. Of all the goddamn places, and shit, a motherfucker damn sure don't want to live in no motherfucking Africa. No voice? Ask Hispanics why you don't belong there. Hispanics come from there too. They come from Africa too. You know, I did a video. Check out. All right, can you hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Duggan say I ain't got no voice. Can you hear me, Wild Funk? All right, thanks. Now you thank you for answering my question, but goddamn, you just asked me the dumbest shit ever. Asked me if I wait. Let me read it. So sake of conversation, which we wasn't talking about. I'm curious to know if you or we are on a spirit. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Why would you think the Earth flat? Like seriously, like that shit retarded, bro. That shit was that. This the shit that I'm talking about. Like we worrying about the wrong shit. You know, goddamn well the Earth was fucking round. Everybody know that shit. Yeah, well, fuck. I did a check out my Paulo Mayambe videos. There's some really good information. It's not just talking about the religion, but it's actually talking about the country like a Cuba and like race relations and like type of things that they were doing over there. They talked about how a lot of slaves after it was illegal, a lot of slaves or like they got free, a lot of them wanted to go back home. And what was different about from Cuba than the United States? A lot of the slaves that were in Cuba, they would get updated on their real homeland. So like another shipment of slaves come through, they could be like, "Hey, how's Aunt Matutu at? How's she doing and shit?" If they Matutu going great, you know what I'm saying? They can find out what's going on and back home and shit. You know, some that got free or like the slavery survivors, they said that they went back to Africa, and when they went there, they were like, "What the fuck? Like these niggas is not even wearing clothes." And guess what? They got their asses back on that boat and they fucking sailed back to America. This is documented proof. And a lot of them that stayed, they end up enslaving the Africans that were there. So they went back to Africa and enslaved their own people and killed a whole bunch of them because they were like diseasing them, just how like the European when they went to like say the islands and shit, they wiped out all the Indians. Not from war, Not from fucking beating them to death and shit like that, like how the Afro-sensitives tell you. But it was disease that killed the majority. Like they were doing wicked shit, but I'm saying the majority of the deaths came from disease, not actually beating somebody or harming somebody. You got a point with me there, man. You don't think the earth is flat. The ghetto HOK American will no longer exist in the next 20 years, brother. Oh yeah. That's true. I would put some money on that. Yep. People getting smarter these days. That the young kids, they don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Young kids and shit, like racism is working their way out and shit. It's only like motherfuckers like white people my age that are like racist and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like the majority of them, they all dying out and shit, are all fucked up where they son or daughter don't even want to deal with them anymore because they know better. You know what I mean? All that racist shit and whatnot. I would love to talk about. I'm like super tired and shit. I would love to talk more about the Hispanics and Africa and the European and stuff. Like these African spiritual systems, like y'all talk about, like the American ones, say like Voodoo, Palomayambe, Santeria, 21 Division, all those African based spiritual systems that were developed here in America. All of them have influence with white society also. Queen gave me some gas and shit the other day. Yeah, Queen of England. Queen of England, what the fuck I'm talking about? I'm bugging. I need to get the fuck up off of here. What the fuck am I talking about? The goddamn Queen of England and shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know y'all motherfuckers laughing and shit like, yo, this nigga fucking crazy. They're literally closing the slavery chapter in American history. Said with Obama, they literally told y'all to go back to your corner, sit down, and shut up. Bro, you have to see this. Yeah, I believe that. It's over. Oh, in the corner. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here, y'all. I'm tired as fuck. All right. This kind of, I'll probably be busy. I might be able to do something in the morning. Maybe. If not, it'll probably be late again, like tonight. But yeah, here I go. Don't let the niggas fool your ass and shit, cause they have you make a fool out of you. Look at Shaka. Shaka don't know what the fuck to do now. And Sonetta and shit. If you want me to go on, the nigga Sonetta wanted me to go on his thing. Say I want to interview you again, nigga. Please, you got a lot of work to do. But with that, y'all, I'm up out of here. I'm Killer B the Witchfinder General. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, peace. Y'all wild, yo.